What Indiana did in college football is one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. I don't know if we'll ever see a miracle run like that again. And naturally, that means that Fernando Mendoza is very likely to go round one, pick one to the Las Vegas Raiders. So our rebuild starts right here. A no-brainer pick to take Fernando Mendoza, round one, pick one in the 2026 NFL Draft. He is hidden dev, 6'5" with 82 speed, 89 throw power. Not only did we get Mendoza, but we got a crazy pick in the second round too. Makai Lemon out of USC is a 79 overall in this draft class. 91 speed, 93 excel. We also landed Caleb Banks, Romello Height, Will Lee III out of Texas A&M. Colin Lacey in the sixth round. Well, this draft class is stacked. Jeremiah Love went pick 2 to the New York Jets. David Bailey to the Cardinals. Ruben Bain to the Titans. Jermod McCoy to the Giants. Carnell Tate is a Washington Commander. Caleb Downs went to the Chargers, and he was the highest overall player in this class. I have had the pleasure of meeting Fernando Mendoza. Turns out he's a certified MMGEnjoyer. He sent me a DM like 6 years ago. So I got to do right by my boy and progress him into an NFL superstar and bring Las Vegas some Super Bowls. But we got some work to do. Here's the roster right now. Max Crosby, insane talent. There's also a lot of very good young talent on this team for Mendoza. Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is an absolute target merchant. If you've ever drafted Brock Bowers in fantasy football, you just gotta love this guy. Not to mention, he's 23 years old and a superstar X Factor, so he'll be a 99 overall in a season or two. Who can forget Las Vegas selection of Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State? Freak show running back. It was very difficult for him this last year, but the Raiders were just bad all around, and it's very hard for running backs to succeed when the franchise isn't giving them much. Case in point, Saquon Barkley on the Giants. Now, one big thing we got to work on with this team is the wide receiver room. Now, the Makai Lemon draft pick is super good for us. A 79 overall hidden dev young kid. But outside of that, there's not a lot of talent. Trey Tucker is solid, but nothing special. Jack Beck is solid, but nothing special. I do have an idea, though. When I think of a wide receiver that might want a new team, the first guy I think of is A.J. Brown. Now, he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles, but obviously there was some beef about how many targets he was getting. I can make you a promise, AJ. You will get a lot of targets on Las Vegas. You will get a lot of receptions, yards, and touchdowns in Las Vegas. Will you win a Super Bowl? I don't know that I can promise that. In exchange for Trey Tucker and a second and third rounder, A.J. Brown is a Las Vegas Raider. A.J. Brown is 29 and superstar at 89 overall. In 4 years, he might retire. He might be normal dev. But for now, he is by far our best wide receiver. He's got abilities. And we're giving Mendoza as much as we can so he can instantly succeed. Zooming out, this Raiders team already looks crazy different. We certainly got to get a left guard. That does not look good up there. In fact, the entire offensive line could really use a revamp. I like Colton Miller, but outside of that, we're going to need some more talent up here. Makai Lemon, A.J. Brown, Jack Beck, though. Ashton Jeanty, Fernando Mendoza. And defensively, I want to see Max Crosby get home. Wow. Actually, defense is really, we need some help. I don't think we need so much help on offense. Offense has got a lot of good weapons here. I think Kansas City is... I'm going to go with Atlanta Falcons for zone run West Coast. The Falcons playbook is nasty. And on defense, I'm going with a base 4-3 Kevin Stefanski. If the base 4-3 can win Myles Garrett Defensive Player of the Year, I feel like we might be able to do something similar with Max Crosby. Through midseason, it's an ugly start, and the Saints are 5-2. Mendoza is having a really impressive season, though, potentially offensive rookie of the year, but we're not winning games. 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. That's so good. Jeanty's putting up some good numbers. A.J. Brown is leading our team with 540 yards and 9 touchdowns. Jack Beck in second. And Makai Lemon, a little bit unspectacular for the rookie. I think where we're really losing is on defense. Max Crosby's not really getting home. Romello Height's got more than him. Well, hopefully we can steer the ship in the right direction. We're taking on Tyler Shuck and the 5-2 New Orleans Saints. We are in the beautiful Allegiant Stadium, though, but I think we might be the lowest overall in the entire league right now, despite having a lot of star players. Our first moment as a Raider is returning a punt. I figured they were going for it. Is this a fake or something? Madden said they're going for it, but I guess I'm coming out here. Dot? Punt dot? Nope. Touchback. Beautiful. Look at that, Fernando Mendoza. They don't have his face scan yet, but on the season, we get to see his stats. Also, I went with head coach John Madden for this rebuild. I haven't used head coach John Madden yet, so I just thought it'd look cool. Now, you can kind of already tell as our next moment once again is here on defense. Our offense has a lot of firepower, but I'm a little bit worried about this defense. Luckily, Tyler Shuck misses that pass right there. It is 3-0, now 10-0, and I finally get a moment. Good Lord. Yeah, look at this, though. Look at how many options we got here. A.J. Brown, Mekhi Lemon. All my wide receivers got big numbers, too. We got number 88, A.J. Brown. Number 89, Bowers. Number 84, Mekhi Lemon, and Brock Bowers just ruined his man. And I went for a very, very aggressive hurdle. I didn't need to do all that. I'm just going to be honest. I really didn't. I think I might just keep feeding Brock. Brock Bowers is whooping ass over there, dude. Everybody's in piss trying to guard Brock Bowers. Yo, I saw Mendoza in the national championship, though. He's got that sneaky athleticism, that sneaky speed. AJ, look at big AJ Brown. Damn, he's looking thick. Did he put on some weight when we traded for him? He's one Popeye's biscuit away from a tight end. Holy shit. Oh, I had the dot down center lane. Jack Beck got laid out. Whoa, clock. 25 seconds on the clock, and we really need a tutty right here. First and goal. Dude, I kind of like Mekhi Lemon in that single coverage over there. Is this a blitz? I'm forcing it. Ooh, wow, great pass. Great pass breakup. I definitely forced that, but I wanted to give it a go. I mean, we could run this with Genty because we have the timeouts. Let's go for it. Damn, Saints are all over it. 3 rushes, 9 yards. Genty's not getting much going right now. I don't know. They got no linebacker over the middle here. I think I run this again. Genty, what are they thinking? They got the big stop, so now you just take all the backers out of the box. That's crazy. Genty makes it too easy. 3rd and 1. This game is winnable. 3rd and 1. They got everyone up real close. I wonder if I couldn't just go A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, single. Oh, my God, there's nobody on him. I was going to say single coverage. It was, they sold out for the run. 14-10, and now it's red zone alert. Oh my gosh, New Orleans is selling this game. It was 10-0. I'm going Mekhi Lemon. Dude, they're selling. And Mekhi Lemon, whoa, I do not recommend the round off backflip into the goalpost. What is New Orleans going to do? Tyler Shuck. Is that Etienne? Is that Travis Etienne? He's a New Orleans Saint all of a sudden? Guess they made a trade. They're going to throw short pass breakup. What a ball game this is. Against the 5-2 New Orleans Saints, we have scored 21 straight unanswered. A.J. Brown's got one. There's Lemon. There's Genty. A.J. Brown might have another. We're going nuts right now. We can't do anything wrong right now. It's red zone alert. Yes. Run up the score. Yes. Run up the score. Give me development for AJ. Give me development for Mekhi Lemon. 2nd and 1. I'm hitting Lemon. Dude, they can't cover anything right now. Oh, I lied. That's good coverage right there. And we're just going to go zone weak. We're going to run this behind Michael Mayer, the backup tight end. And we're going to let Ashton Genty go to work. Squeezing through. 9 rushes, 51 yards. I like that stat line a little bit better. 1st and goal, it's pretty much over. I'm going to stat pad just a little bit here with one more play-action play. Is Genty completely unguarded? He sure is. Almost got to truck someone on the end of it, too. Genty's going to give us a... Dude, this is looking really good for the development of our players and a good morale win. I certainly don't think we're going to playoffs this season, sitting on 3-5, but that was utter dominance after the 10-0 start. Stats got to look crazy on this one, right? Mendoza sitting on wow. 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Genty's got a touchdown and 2 broken tackles. A.J. Brown's got 101 yards and 2 touchdowns. We are making A.J. Brown such a happy camper. You know A.J. Brown is not bitching to the media about his targets right now. Mendoza's first season with the Raiders was honestly great. Now, the Raiders would fall to a record of 7-10, so it certainly wasn't a playoff season. But expectations were not high for the Raiders. This is a team that really struggled last season. 7-10 was solid. He also put up 4,200 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Even crazier than that, though, this stat line was not enough for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Instead, that award would go to Denzel Boston of the Cincinnati Bengals. And maybe he did deserve it because the Bengals went all the way to the Super Bowl but lost to the New York Giants, Jackson Dart, Cam Scattaboo, and Super Bowl MVP Cordell Flott. Never in my life have I seen this sim result. Frankly, I've never really even seen the Bengals get to the Super Bowl. I see the Giants every once in a while, but this is something right here. Normally, I'd be mad because, like, this is such a crazy stat line. I feel like this should be Offensive Rookie of the Year, but Joe Burrow threw 5,500 passing yards because this game is busted, which left Denzel Boston with 1,215 touchdowns as a rookie. I would still argue it for Mendoza, but it is what it is. The Bengals had 3 wide receivers put up more than 1,000 yards receiving. I mean, this is just... EA, please, for love of God, Cincinnati Bengals playbook does not do this shit in real life. I understand the Bengals defense isn't great, but, like, can we make sim at least somewhat realistic? A.J. Brown put up a monster season, though. 1,286 yards and 18 touchdowns. Brock Bowers put up 908, followed by Jack Beck, Mekhi Lemon, and Ashton Jeanty. On the ground, Ashton Jeanty, 984 yards and 8 touchdowns. Now, Chiefs playbook doesn't lend great to running backs, but Jeanty's still putting up really solid stats. Defensively, Jonah Leolu would get 12.5 sacks. Max Crosby would get 12.5, and we'd have 2 interceptions out of 5 different guys on defense. We definitely need to focus on defense in this free agency and the draft. Around the league, there's a steep drop-off after Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Mahomes, Mendoza, and Bo Nix. Mendoza was in top 5, though. The best rushers were Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Mixon, Breece Hall, and Travion Henderson. Receiving, it was Jamar T. Higgins, Jordan Tyson, Travis Hunter, and Ricky Pearsall. Defensive Player of the Year would go to Abdul Carter off a 24-sack season. Well, the good news is we have an absurd amount of cap space available right now. I kind of like DeForest Buckner. He is superstar, but he's 33 years old. It's pretty expensive. The good news is it's literally just a $1 million year deal. It's pretty excited about our team. So let's grab Buckner for a year. Maybe we can get a little playoff experience under our belts. Brian Branch would be a crazy addition to this team. The Lions players are always available in free agency. I hate to, like, in a lot of rebuilds be grabbing the same guys, but unfortunately that's just how free agency works in real life, is these same guys are always available. Wow. A swing and a miss. I over-offered on both these guys, and they were interested. Brian Branch and Buckner go elsewhere. Back to the drawing board. Ooh, Grant Delpit would be a nice pickup, though. Well, I do have chin. I don't know that I need this. I'm going to take my L in free agency and head to the draft. Okay, the good news. We went 7-10. So we have round 1, pick 9. We're going to be able to get a really good player here. Now, I'm going to double down on our strengths. I'm going to go for Bobby Cody with some crazy good intangibles. Hoping that's enough to go hidden dev on left edge rusher. We've already got Max Crosby, but now we've got a young, really good kid across from him. And Bobby Cody is a normal dev. He's got good stats, and his true value is high, so his overall is high, but no hidden dev is a bummer. I was going to follow that up with the bad news. The bad news is I traded away our 2nd and 3rd round for A.J. Brown, so our next pick is in the 4th round. Even though Bobby Cody was a 76 overall, he's not hidden dev. Got a halfback in the 2nd round and a few whiffs. Take a look around the whole league. This doesn't seem to be a... Holy shit. Whoa. I was going to say, this doesn't look like a particularly strong class. Round 1, pick 2 is a generational running back. Jamie Kendricks, 87 overall, elusive back with 96 speed and 99 juke move. This is on normal strength draft class. Oh my gosh. I rarely see that. That guy is going to be a problem. He's on the Jets, though, who drafted Jeremiah Love. So now the Jets have Jeremiah Love and this kid. The Jets literally took a running back round 1, pick 2 in back-to-back drafts. That is so New York Jets of them. This season, I'm giving slot wide receiver duties to Mekhi Lemon. A.J. Brown got X Factor, but he's 30 years old. So I can't progress him that much more. I want Mekhi Lemon to get the reps. Team is looking incredibly strong headed into season 2. Mendoza's a superstar, so we got a superstar backfield. A.J. Brown's an X Factor once again, reclaiming his former glory. The big thing I did not do is I did not bolster my offensive line. That was a stupid oversight. And I whiffed in free agency. Like, I honestly didn't have a great free agency or draft, but just due to my team performing so well, they progressed. And obviously, the A.J. Brown trade was a really good call. It's already paying off. Let's have another good season, and let's have a great free agency and draft, and we'll be right where we're supposed to be. Well, I mean, I like where we are, except we're 1-6 at midseason. We're taking on the Bengals, who stole my Offensive Rookie of the Year, though, so I want this win badly. I'll never forgive you, Joe Burrow. No. Oh, and I laid out my teammate. Dude, I've never laid out my teammate like that before. Never forgive Joe Burrow for stealing. And Denzel Boston. Where even is Denzel Boston? Where's this fucking fraud, bro? He's not even in. He's not even in. Kid got Offensive Rookie of the Year doing what, bro? Mike Gesicki looking like a true merchant right now. We're going up the gut. If this is a run to Chase Brown, I want to blow it up. It's not. It's not. Good defense. Too many bodies in there. All right, let's just keep blitzing. Keep blitzing. Stay hot. I'm going on Darian Porter off the edge. What do you got? What do you got? No. Hey, good defense. Las Vegas. Okay, Bengals got 3. Coach is going to bring me in for a crucial 4th down pickup. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. How do we clutch up the crucial 4th down? I feel like, ooh. I was going to say Brock Bowers, but maybe Jack Beck. That was not easy. Back in the red zone. I kind of like A.J. Brown over the top. Is he there? No. I'm a Jack Beck merchant right now as he drops my very bad pass. Let's get creative with this next play call. Let's give Mendoza something to work with. I don't know if I call this creative, but RPO alert bubble can always be nice. And Mekhi Lemon is looking very open on this. Mekhi Lemon. That should not have got what it got. But on 1st and goal, we are not reinventing the wheel. We've got Ashton Genty in his classic stance, taking this thing right up the gut. It was ugly, but it was a touchdown for Las Vegas. 7-3, we strike first, and hopefully we can also strike second. Wow, it's all the way into the 3rd quarter when we get our next moment. And on 3rd and inches, I'm absolutely going play action. Here we go with 1 second. There's the play action. We're going over the middle. Mekhi Lemon, have a day, kid. What a ball. Now 3rd and 3, we can pretty much ice the game. We get a 1st down right here. We kind of ice this game. There is not a lot of time left, and there's not a lot of score up on the board. I'm going deep, Jack Beck. Dropped. Uh-oh. This game is not over. Just like that, it is over. We nailed the field goal. And the Cincinnati team that just went to the Super Bowl, that had Joe Burrow win MVP, only put up 3 points on us. It's only our 2nd win of the season, but it's a big morale boost. Despite the rocky start to the season, it was a small improvement for Las Vegas, ending with a record of 8-9. Meanwhile, in the playoffs, the New York Giants were establishing a dynasty. A 17-13 win against the Buffalo Bills, a Super Bowl MVP for Jackson Dart, and back-to-back NFL MVPs for the Cincinnati Bengals. There was a big shocker on Offensive Player of the Year. It was Las Vegas Raiders' Mekhi Lemon. Mendoza had another really, really solid season, although it is super hard to win MVP because Madden 26 Sim sucks major donkey dick. I'm just gonna be real. Like, it literally doesn't matter what franchise you boot up. Joe Burrow's throwing for 5,000 yards, and the Bengals never win the Super Bowl. So he literally just robs MVP and then loses in the playoffs, and that's his whole role in Madden 26 Sim. So, sick. Ty Simpson on the Jets, though, is in the top 5. The Jets may actually be onto something here. You want to see something very hilarious, though? Breece Hall is now a Jaguar, and he's top 3 in rushing yards. Meanwhile, the Jets, who have spent 2 round 1 picks on running backs, only got Jamie Kendricks 150 carries. This is an actual crime, bro. Joe Mixon had 320, and he's a fossil. Mekhi Lemon had 1,400 yards and 21 touchdowns. Shut up. I'm sorry, A.J. Brown, though. Back off the wagon, unfortunately. Max Crosby, 15.5 sacks, though. Just give me a big free agent. Joe Alt would be huge. There's actually 2 really good guards in here. Joe Alt would be insane. I'm gonna throw as much money humanly possible at Joe Alt. I rarely see him in free agency. Cam Little's also available. Always got to pick him up. Braden Fisk could be a nice addition to the team. Despite our gigantic offers, Joe Alt goes to the Jets. Dude, what are the Jets doing? The Jets are making me mad. We were able to sign Cam Little, Braden Fisk, and David Edwards. So we bolstered the D-line. We got an awesome kicker, and we bolstered the O-line. I think a linebacker in this draft would be an awesome way to cap off that good free agency. With nothing jumping out to me, I'm going to go O-line. Left tackle, Mark Thorpe. Really bad true value at number 72. Also, can we talk about how dog shit this user interface is? He's hidden dev. He's nothing crazy, but he's hidden dev, and that's all that matters. Next up, I'm going for Jackson Russell, a weak side linebacker. Not great in true value either, but he's also hidden dev. We are 2 for 2. Overall, a very low, very weak draft, but they're all hidden devs. So I'm never going to complain about that. I've definitely had better drafts, and holy shit, welcome to USC run support strong safety, Josh Woodard, 88 overall. Headed into 2028, we look real good, though. Makai Lemon is a superstar. A.J. Brown's back to superstar. O-line got some much-needed help, and I can change Mark Thorpe, our hidden dev left tackle, to a center, and the O-line looks a lot better. Brock Bowers is up to a true 99 overall, which is just ridiculous. 90 speed, 99 catching. Take a look at this kid, too. Fernando Mendoza gets superstar X Factor. He's already looking nasty. 89 throw power, 92 deep. So his accuracies are nuts. He's actually like pretty fast. 82 speed, 84 sounds really nice. And he's only 24 years old. So we got a lot of time to goof around here. Defensively, Braden Fisk was a very nice pickup. Bobby Cody, Linebacker help was much needed. My linebackers are mega ass. I'm just going to be honest. Husky at strong safety, Chin at free safety. Will Lee's looking good, but he's normal dev. My corners are just kind of mediocre. Outside of Max Crosby, we don't have any big game changers on defense. We kind of got to hope that our offense is enough to just carry us. Let me ask you a question, gentlemen. In our first season, we went 7-10. In our second season, we went 8-9. So how do you think we did in our third season? If you guessed a 16-1 record and a bye in the playoffs, then you'd be right. We steamrolled everyone, and I mean everyone. And as you can see right here, there were no force wins. We actually, unironically, just beat everybody. Our singular loss came to the Chargers in a game that ended 3-10, where Justin Herbert and Mendoza had a mid-off, and the only touchdown was Amarian Hampton. Actually had a really good running game, though. This is a Jim Harbaugh special. Was all of this enough to steal an MVP finally? That remains to be seen. Mendoza, 4,500 yards, 40-8. Genty had 1,011. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And my game auto started Xavier Ingram at my slot wide receiver. I have no idea why my depth chart was adjusted. It should have been Makai Lemon or at least A.J. Brown. It went for an auto-drafted rando to give slot wide receiver to, but he had 18 touchdowns. Oh my God, guys. If you don't know the cheat code already, you just stick a player at slot wide receiver and then you run Falcons playbook or Chiefs playbook or Bengals playbook, and then they get crazy stats. So I guess now we have Xavier Ingram out of Boise State. I guess we're running a Boise State dynasty over here. Regardless, defensively, Devin White still putting up serious reps. A lot of respect for him. 15 sacks out of Braden Fisk from free agency. Wow. Outperforming the X Factor, Max Crosby. And we got 2 interceptions out of Jackson Russell, our rookie, 2 out of Jalen Husky, 2 out of Darian Porter, and 1 out of Eric Stokes. That is an incredible season we just put up. If we take a look around the whole NFL, though, it's another 5,000 yard for he's going to win MVP. Fuck Joe Burrow, you handsome asshole. Mahomes, Michael Penix, and Ty Simpson follow us up. Rushing on the ground, Breece Hall leads the league. McCaffrey, Walker, Travion, Amari, and Hampton. Receiving was Jamar Chase, then Jordan Tyson. Parker Washington, Tennessee. That's crazy. That never happens. You never see a Tennessee wide receiver in the top 5. That's really cool. Darnell Mooney and Chris Godwin are up there as well. There's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And there's Xavier Ingram. Defensively, we saw 21 sacks out of Greg Rousseau. And we saw 5 interceptions out of Sauce, Jack Campbell, and Henry To'oTo'o. That's Interesting. It's a really interesting season. I think I'm most shocked by this 16-1 though. That's honestly crazy. We have a 95 overall offense and an 85 overall defense. That's actually so funny. I mean, we have insane morale boosts right now though. So as you win games, you get a morale boost to all of your players. And because we're 16-1, we've pretty much just been boosting morale all season long. Mendoza's a 99 with Brock Bowers. Genty's a 99. Makai's up to a 95. The whole O-line is just buzzing right now. And then defensively, Fisk has been having an amazing season. Max is still a 99. My corners are up to 88s and 89s. This might really be like a kind of a fraudulent Cinderella run, but I am happy to take advantage. We're going to have home field advantage for all these playoff games too. We're playing the moments against the 9-8 Pittsburgh Steelers. I wonder if they still have Aaron Rodgers. Big third down, make the stop. Dude, we still you know, the defense has gotten better, but we still never kind of went out and got that, like, crazy player. That's what I thought was going to turn this team around, but when you have a 95 overall offense, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we still do have Max Crosby, and we've got some good guys, but I kind of thought we were going to need to go out and grab, like, a Fred Warner or something, or draft one. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to Makai Lemon because Makai Lemon is now my highest overall wide receiver. It's kind of exactly expected. A.J. Brown helped us develop everybody else. He's still nasty, though. I'm kind of talking down on A.J. Brown. I could go to A.J. Brown right now. Ooh, I just got leveled by T.J. Watt. I thought for sure we were going to get that football off. Yikes. That is 2nd and goal from the 27. Not something you see every day. Certainly not something you see every day. That's a 3-man rush, though. And oh, my God, I'm so sick of T.J. Watt. Dude, that was a 3-man rush. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now we need a miracle. I'm just going to hit A.J. Brown underneath and make sure that this is a field goal for Cam Little. That was one of the most embarrassing drives, and I'm going to have to put this on the YouTube.com. Good thing Cam Little is an actual freak. It's so funny that Cam Little's, like, field goal meter is in the top middle of this thing for a 53-yarder. It should be. It wasn't even max power either, and he's still going to pin it right down the middle. 3-3, weak start. I mean, I was in such a good position, and I just sold. 3rd and 16, though. This I do like. I'm going on Devin White. And that, uh-oh. Good defense. Give me that broadcast angle. 2nd and 3. 8 seconds on the... Oh, my God. How deep is this? How deep is this field goal? 66-yarder kid. Oh, it's not max power. I don't know. That was not a lot of power. I don't know. Holy shit. I was off on the power bar by like a pretty wide margin, and we still just drilled a 66-yard. Dude, the Cam Little free agency pickup might have been the most important. 3rd and 8. I was going to say it's another 3-man rush, but this time they sent a delayed blitzer. Either way, we get it off to A.J. Brown fast. This is not my best game, but we didn't go 16-1 to lose right now. So on 1st and goal, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to block Brock Bowers. I'm going to give us a little bit of time, hopefully, to breathe. Oh, Mendoza. Oh, Mendoza, do something crazy. Get it to A.J. Brown. For the ugliest 2-yard pickup you're going to see, and we're going to play this one a little smarter, I'm going to get Ashton Genty out on the edge of this, away from T.J. Watt. Dude, what? It was just shenanigans. That literally just should have been the easiest block ever. All right, well, now we got to get creative. Maybe Makai Lemon? The curl route. Guys, the curl route is my new tech. I have been throwing curls recently. They've been beautiful, as you just saw. I'm going to block Booth. What about my Mr. 99 overall? What about the best receiver on this team, Brock Bowers? It's a giant pickup right there. Tomlin's in piss. And on 1st and 10, I'm going to go drive flood. I'm going to put Bowers on the left side. Let's just take a look at this. Gablocks. Xavier Ingram. Left side, right side. What do the streets want? Yo, Raymond, you are not Ashton Genty. You are not even close to Ashton Genty. Now, I can just bring in Cam Little and make this a 2-possession game, but I think to be the 16-1 team with a 95 offense, I think we should be putting up a few more points. Maybe. Look at the dig over the middle. He's wide open, AJ. Do the thing, AJ Brown. Whew. It's a pretty sick camera angle for that. All right, 4th and 10. This game is over right here, and I'm not stuck. Come on, Russell. We're going for the blitz. You are not Aaron Rodgers. He's airing it out. Can we defend it? Whew. Darian Porter on DK Metcalf. It is enough. And that's ball game. Dude, they didn't score a single touchdown. I know they were at 9-8. Wasn't a super impressive team, but I haven't witnessed anyone score a touchdown on us yet. Not in either of the games we played this season. That was the divisional playoff. In our AFC Championship round, we're going to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's take a look around the entire league, though, and see how other teams are faring, because we're going to have to face somebody if we make the Super Bowl. So Steelers, Raiders, a little recap of our game. You know, we were kind of struggling, but finally at the end, we feed that one into A.J. Brown. And frankly, the Steelers were struggling. They couldn't get in the end zone. A lot of field goals until we finally took over. Mendoza was very efficient, and A.J. Brown put it in. Now, Chargers, Jaguars. We're taking on the Chargers, so we already know they beat the Jags here, and it looks like it's all Amari and Hampton. I will say our only loss this entire season was to this Chargers team. Oh, my God, look at Amari and Hampton. He just broke 5 tackles for that. Holy shit. Amari and Hampton is roided out in this, and we might get our redemption, the only team we lost to. We could get our redemption right here, right now. Lions, Falcons, though, over in the NFC. 10-7 Lions taking on the 12-5 Falcons. And this is a throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who piles his way into the end zone. Jared Goff and the Lions take down Michael Penix and the Falcons. The Lions are moving on to the NFC Championship. Could this be their first ever Super Bowl? As much as I want my Lions to make it, I've got to keep my eyes on the prize. We are taking on the Chargers. A beautiful rematch for us. You couldn't have written a better script. They've got 3 X Factors. Aronde Gadsden's an X Factor. Tuli Tuipulotu's an X Factor. On our side, we got Mendoza, Max Crosby, and Brock Bowers. Let's do this thing. First moment is 3rd and 10, 2 turnovers apiece. We got a 7-point lead. This is an interesting one. Do I throw that? I probably should. Wow, I could have caught that, though. It's a good thing we got Cam Little. 46 yards is basically a high school PAT for Cam Little. I mean, watch this shit just pin the top middle of the... like, that's actually comical. That is a 46-yarder. 50 years ago, you wouldn't even kick that kick because you're scared your kicker can't make it. Chargers respond with a touchdown. If we recover this onside, it's over. Dude, when you play... I guess all the Chargers games are just these uneventful... Wait. Thank God. They almost just got that in the AFC Championship. But much like the Big J, much like the Big Jep, much like the Big Stein, that is illegal touching, and there's no island to save you. There's no government cover-up to save you. Los Angeles, sorry. And there goes the full monetization of this 5-hour-long video. It was worth it. True. 10-13. We got our redemption. Ugly game, though. I mean, I didn't even really get to do anything in that one. I got to throw an incomplete pass to Brock Bowers. Well, look who it is. If it isn't the reigning real-life Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks is our Super Bowl matchup for the Raiders. Before we kick off this game, let's take a look at the teams. Brock Bowers. Wow, we have 5 99s. Bowers, Crosby, Genty, and Mendoza. Followed up by Mekhi Lemon, Colton Miller, Braden Fisk, A.J. Brown. This team got really good. They got really good. And I mean, the Seahawks were already really good, but let's take a look. In Jigba and Kenneth Walker, obvious. Emmon Worry, Witherspoon, Sam Darnold. My goodness, Sam Darnold's up there. Ernest Jones, Byron Murphy, Julian Love, Gray Zabel, Charles Cross. They got Jalen Phillips. They got Van Ness. Dude, Thad Hawkinson. What a banger name. This guy was born to be a star. Holy shit, Thad Hawkinson? Dude, if your name is Thad Hawkinson, it's pretty much impossible for you to be a loser. I'm about to name my kid that, actually. Like, if his name was Eugene, or like, I don't know. If his name was Poindexter, could he have even made the league? If Michael Jordan's name was Eugene, could he have made the National Basketball Association? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Super Bowl, baby. Come on! Wow, it looks like Xavier Ingram got superstar as well, so we have even more firepower at wide receiver. This guy wasn't even on my radar. He had an 18-touchdown regular season. Xavier Ingram. And he's going to get the first catch of the Super Bowl. Hopefully, we can give you boys a much more eventful Super Bowl than what happened in real life. And maybe I can do a little bit more than Drake May could in the Super Bowl. Okay. The pass breakups in Madden are getting out of hand, man. Brock Bowers has that thing in his hand, like, You think he's all oiled up, dude? You think he's Diddy oiled up or something? I got a big Jeppy Epi joke and a Diddy joke in the same Raiders rebuild. What's wrong with me, dude? I hate monetization, but I love checking down, especially to Ashton Genty. And holy shit, he was fast. Whoever was on me right there was hauling dick. All right, I'm going to go inside zone split. We're just going to hand this puppy off to Genty. I think we got to run the rock. What a block. AJ Brown just... AJ Diva Brown just pancaked someone downfield. Don't ever talk shit about AJ Brown ever again. He may have lost his superstar, though. In fact, he did lose his superstar, though. Genty, go for the hurdle. Whoa! It was so unexpected that Julian Love literally didn't even get hurdled. He just kind of ran past me. That's an interesting one. I won't lie. Oh, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I just fucking do it? Makai Lemon! It was double covered. It was double covered. But I like it. And I like throwing that. We're going spot option. Raiders Super Bowl on the line. And that is... Dude, this Seahawks defense is no joke. They've already broken up like 3 passes. We just got to continue to clutch up if we're going to get in the end zone. I'm going to go right over the middle. We're going to take Xavier Ingram. Ooh, that was really ugly. I want to go for it, coach. I know we got Cam Little. I know how easy it might be to get in the end zone, but I've got an idea. I've got an idea, and it involves Fernando Mendoza. Let's go. We saw him clutch up in the Natty with a scramble. Why not do it in the Super Bowl? Yo, Glaze, DJ Glaze touchdown, DJ Glaze touchdown, DJ Glaze touchdown. The streets want it so badly. DJ Glaze. Oh, he almost did it. He almost did it. I respect the effort. You got to respect the grind. What can we do here? Not again, right? Brock Bowers. Oh, God. Dude, the rollout from Mendoza, he was getting hawked down. And Brock Bowers. I mean, it kind of looked like his feet might have come up there. Crazy play, though. Now on 2nd and 5. Uh-oh, red zone. Red zone. And I'm going for the blitz. No, I got to stop man blitzing. Man coverage has, every touchdown, dude, has been on man coverage. Let's stay in zone. We're a good zone team. Come on, Jackson Russell. I'm looking for that deep left. Oh, my God, I'm so close to that. What a dot from Sam Darnold. What a dot. I was so close to that football. This almost looks like a QB run up the middle. They wouldn't run that, right? They wouldn't run that with Sam Darnold, right? There's just no way. They wouldn't. I'm glad I called it, but it doesn't matter because we leave one of the best wide receivers in football wide open. 7-7. We've already got a good Super Bowl on our hands. We can say that much. I'm going to go Genty to the left side and get that's a decent 3 yards, though. Kind of looked like we were going to get nothing out of that. We just have so many good wide receiver options now. There's so many people to throw to. I'm going to take the underneath here to A.J. Brown. Make this thing 3rd and 5. Don't want to let this drive stall. Definitely want a good drive right now. Let's take a look at our easy throws. Beautiful. Beautiful. Makai Lemon reset the chains. Minute 5 on the clock. Gonna stay on inside high-low. Kind of like Xavier Ingram here. I tell you what I don't know right now is who could possibly win Super Bowl MVP, but actually now I do know. I feel like it's gotta be Mendoza. Damn! I thought I was gonna truck through him. Mendoza's 6'5". I thought Mendoza was gonna go right through him. We got laid out. Luckily, no fumbles, though. Okay, let's see what we got. 1st and 10, 42 seconds in this Super Bowl. I'm going Makai Lemon on the boundary, and he makes a disgusting catch. Only 54 yards passing in this first half from Fernando Mendoza. Got Lemon on the edge. We got Ingram. Kind of like Brock for some easy yards here. We're going to take it. Insane animation right there. I'm going to run the ball to Genty, pick up this first, and then we can call a timeout. Whoa, got to get it first. Just barely. Dragged down by Witherspoon. 24 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10. What about a Makai Lemon? What about a Makai Lemon? What a route! Dude, he fried him. You're going to put Ernest Jones on Makai Lemon. I'm so upset with you. McDonald's, you're supposed to be this defensive mastermind coach. That's a big mistake. You know what else is a big mistake? Putting anybody on Brock Bowers. Down to the 5 after half. This is looking like a Fernando Mendoza Super Bowl MVP. It could be Brock Bowers, though, because he's already got 1 touchdown, and I'm flirting with another. He's wide open. I'm not flirting with another. I'm closing with another. I'm taking home from the barn. I'm clapping her cheeks. Come on. 21-14, though. They score. No defensive moment. This game ain't over. This game is not over on 3rd and 1. This is the perfect time for play action. I'm bringing it out. There's the play action right over the middle. Caught. Makai Lemon, what a catch. Huge end of game drive right here. 3 minutes on the clock. We want to use some clock. Mendoza's got Omaha. We can see the defense. Oh my God. Mendoza just activated Omaha. We can literally see the defensive play calls. I've never activated Omaha before in a game. We can't throw incompletions. If we don't throw incompletions, we keep it the entire time. This is man coverage. Well, that makes it so easy to read. All I do is put Brock Bowers on any man beat around. He's gonna kill whatever linebacker's on him. Wow. Omaha is busted. Fernando Mendoza completely clutching up this Super Bowl. If he doesn't get Super Bowl MVP, it'll be a crime. I'm going Genty up the gut. And we failed to block the most obvious block right there. But we're going to play this smart. Cam Little can put this game in a beautiful position. 2-possession lead. 24-14. 37-yarder. Let's put it right down center lane. Cam Little, what a free agent pickup. Braden Fisk proved to be really, really good too. And it's hard to say the impact of the O-line, but I'm sure it helped out too. They don't even score. 24-14. Patriots fans, I know you're loving this. And Raiders fans, only in Madden. I know, guys. I know. Ashton Genty's in for the splash on Coach Madden. The big question, who's going to win Super Bowl MVP? I feel like it's got to be Mendoza. But Brock Bowers does have 2 touchdowns. And you never know when they get weird with a defensive player. Let's take a look at the stats. So Mendoza with 18 for 22, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Sam Darnold played really efficient football too. Genty was 10 for 55. We kind of bottled up Kenneth Walker. Bowers had 7 receptions, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's going to really come down to it. And defensively, Ernest Jones had a lot of tackles. Will Lee had 7. No turnovers, though, and no sacks. That is just music to my ears. 24-14 Super Bowl. MVP goes to Mendoza. Coach of the Year goes to John Madden. Jackson Russell, our linebacker, gets Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's huge. And Burrow wins his 4th straight MVP and his 0 straight Super Bowl. Rebuilding the Las Vegas Raiders with none other than Fernando Mendoza proved to be a massive W, bro. A big Super Bowl under our belt, and this team is nasty. I wouldn't be shocked if they could win more. That's it for today, gentlemen. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!